Hello students, hope you all are well. Let us start our next video on the basis of elements of accounts standard 11 part 2. No need to remind you which chapter is going on. Fifth chapter, final account, annual account. Annual account, most important chapters. Once again I want to tell you, don't avoid this chapter. Try to learn 100% from this chapter because maximum weightage you are having from this chapter, and that chapter will help you as long as you will be the student. Even though wherever you will go for the job, that also this chapter will help you. The previous video theoretical part I told in details. Now this video practical side slowly I will go, but before reaching the practical sides I want to tell you the page number 110 of your textbook, that is the specimens formats of the trading account. Page number 115 of your textbook, that is the profit and loss account statement, profit and loss account, whatever the item sum is coming, that is given. And page number 126 I told from previous video I told the balance sheet page number I will tell you. This is the page number of 126, where which of the items are coming in the balance sheet liability sides as well as the balance sheet asset sides. I am reading that one. You also read at least twice so that you will get little idea what is called the assets and what are the calls are assets and how many different types of assets are there, which is called the fixed assets, which is called the current assets, and liabilities, what are called the liabilities. This all you will come to know. Page number 126, balance sheet specimens is given, that I am reading the liability side first. Opening balance capital. Capital is your liability. First you will write the opening balance. Then additional capital if it is coming, addition to capital, then the interest on capital, then net profit. So capital, opening balance, extra capital, interest on capital, net profit, and less it will be given, less drawing, less interest on drawing, and actually less net loss. This is added with the less, actually less from all. General reserve, the final amount is coming here. General reserve is your liability, capital reserve, others reserve, worker compensation fund, investment fluctuation fund, then non-current liabilities. These are called the liabilities, current liabilities, and non-current liabilities it is coming, current liabilities is coming here. Bank loan, others, financial institutions loan, fixed deposits loan taken from friends, and this is loan from fixed deposit, and this is that loan taken from friends and relative. Then current liability, bank overdraft, sundry creditors, bills payables, outstanding expense, income received in advance, workmen profit sharing fund, and this side also it is given provisions for taxes and provident fund. Twice you read which are called liability. I know that one. All this point you will not get full idea, but at least if you read twice, then you will come to know this is not assets, this is liability, but this is not liability, this is assets. Which are called assets and which are called liability, that will come to know. Asset sides are coming. First is called non-current asset, or which is called fixed assets. First you will write in the balance sheet fixed assets. There is goodwill, land, building, leasehold assets. These all are called fixed assets. Leasehold assets, machinery, furniture and fixtures, patent, trademark, copyright, livestock, then vehicles, loose tool, government securities, provident fund investment, investment in share, debenture or bonus. These all are called fixed assets. Apart from that fixed assets, you may get the current assets also. Current assets coming closing stock, sundry debtors, cash balance, bank balance, stores and spare parts. That is incomes receivables, loans lent, bills lent matlab loan you have given. This is loan you have taken. If you are loan taken, that is liability. If you are loan given, that is assets. Bills receivables, and this side you are getting loan given to employee, advance paid for purchase, expense paid in advance. These are called assets, expense paid in advance. Expense not written up and losses, the deferred revenue expense, that we will go in details afterwards. Now slowly, page number 129 you come, and I will say you how you are doing. Here you might have seen the heading is given, the capital, non-current liability, fixed assets, current assets. If it is possible, you write it, it will be very good for you. Illustration 4 of page number 129. Illustration 4 of page number 129 from your textbook. I want to tell you the posting, which one will go where, and just I want to tell you that posting from your textbook, you follow that one. First of all, whatever it is given, let you know. Prepare the annual account of Krupa from her trial balance as on 31st/3/2015. It is given opening stock. The amount whichever it is given in the debit column means debit balance. The amount whatever it is given in the credit column means that is credit balance. Similarly, here you get only opening balance, opening stock, debit balance, but here you are getting capital and drawing, two places, which is called capital and which is called drawing, that you have to take decision. Now let you know which whatever it is given. Let me read one minute. Opening stock, capitals and drawings, building, machinery, furniture and fixtures, purchase and sales, wages, carriage inward, purchase return, sales return, discount allowed, discount received, salary, advertisements expense, rent and taxes, interest received, stationery and printing, cash on hand, bank balance, bills receivable, bills payables, debtors, creditors. At last it is given the which is called adjustment. The cost price of the stock as on 31st/3/2015 was rupees 10,000, whereas its market value of rupees 12,000 is called adjustment. Adjustment I will tell you afterwards. First you learn the posting. I told you, you have to take the decision which is called assets, which is called liability. You have to take the decision which is called direct expense or loss, which is called direct incomes and gains. You have to take the decisions which is called the indirect expense and losses, and which is called the indirect incomes and gains. Here previous video I told you trading account debit side, credit sides, direct expenses and losses, direct incomes and gains, profit and loss account debit side and credit sides, indirect expense and loss, indirect incomes and gains, and balance sheets. Left hand side is called liability and right hand side is called assets. One thing you keep in mind, whatever it is given in the debit sides, debit column of your trial balance, debit column whatever it is given of your trial balance, these all are either it is a expense, it may be the direct or indirect, whatever it is, or it is a loss, it may be the direct or indirect, or it is assets. I want to tell you, not a liability balance is not given it here, not a income is not given it here, not a gains is not given it here. It is either it is a expense, or it is a loss, or it is assets, because I know that the expense, loss and assets are all debit balance. Similarly, whatever the balance it is given in the credit column, it is either it is income, it may be the direct or indirect, or it may be the gains, it may be the direct or indirect, or it is liability. Liability direct indirect नहीं होता है, assets direct indirect नहीं होता है. So these all are debit balance. It will go either in trading account debit sides, or profit and loss account debit sides, or assets. I want to tell you, the whatever the balance it is given in the trading account debit sides, that is trial balance debit sides, whatever the accounts it is given or the balance it is given, trial balance debit side, it will go either trading account debit side or profit and loss account debit side or assets. Means the place number 1, place number 3 and place number 6. 1, 3, 6, this is the place for that, 1, 3 or 6. Similarly, these are the things, it will come either 2 or it is 4 or it is 5. 2, 4 and 5. So 1, 3, 6 is debit balance, and 2, 4 and 5, these all credit balance. That will keep in mind, and this will help you long for doing the posting. Now one by one I want to show from your textbook, though the solutions is given in your textbook, from the textbook only I want to show how they are doing the posting. Posting, whenever we will do, we will start from the top until the end we will go. We will not search one by one which are the trading account debit side and credit side, or which are the trading profit loss account debit side and credit side, or which are the balance assets or liability. Not like that. Which one will go where, there we will do the posting from top to bottom all. Let me start. Opening stock 60,000, trading account debit sides. We will see trading account debit side, 2 opening stock. I told trading account whatever debit side you will write 2, trading account credit side whatever you will write by, profit loss account debit side whatever you will write 2, profit loss account credit side whatever you will write by, balance sheet left hand side don't write 2, balance sheet right hand sides or asset sides that I don't write by, because balance sheet is not an account, it is called a statement. So opening stock is coming, trading account debit sides. See, 2 opening stock of rupees 60,000. I am doing posting, means which one will go where. Capital and drawing. Though first word is capital, so you don't think that 12,000 is called capital. Sometime आपका मन में ऐसा होगा capital and drawing means this is capital, this is drawing. Not like that. Here, whether it is given capital or drawing or capital, that is not a matter at all. By seeing the balance, you have to take the decision which is called capital and which is called drawing. Because capital is always credit balance, drawing is always debit balance. The amount whatever it is given in the debit column is called drawings. The amount whatever it is given in the credit column is called कैपिटल. यहाँ कैपिटल एंड ड्राइंग और कैपिटल जो भी देना है देने दो. आपका क्रेडिट में जो है वो कैपिटल, डेबिट में जो है वो ड्राइंग. कैपिटल इज द लायबिलिटी एंड ड्राइंग इट विल बी डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम द कैपिटल. सी, कैपिटल इज द लायबिलिटी of rupees 2 lakh and drawing it will be deducted from capital. So 2 lakh, after that profit came from here, that will tell you afterwards, less drawing of rupees 12,000. Next, building is the assets. Machinery is also assets. Building is 1 lakh, machinery is 50,000. See, building of 1 lakh, machinery is 50,000. आपका मन में आएगा सर कोई कोई अमाउंट कॉलम का अंदर लिखा, कोई कोई अमाउंट कॉलम का बाहर लिखा. जो अमाउंट का साथ प्लस माइनस होने वाला है, दैट अमाउंट विल राइट इन द इनर कॉलम. इट हैज द 2 कॉलम. One is called the inner column and another is called the outer column. Outer column is called the final column. जो अमाउंट का साथ प्लस माइनस नहीं होगा, कैसे आपको पता चलेगा? जो अमाउंट का साथ एडजस्टमेंट है वो अमाउंट का साथ प्लस माइनस होता है, इसलिए वो अमाउंट इनर कॉलम में लिख के रखना होता है. बिल्डिंग के साथ कोई एडजस्टमेंट नहीं था, इसलिए बिल्डिंग अमाउंट बाहर लिखा. मेशनरी ऑल्सो. सो दिस इज फिक्स्ड एसेट फर्स्ट, देन करेंट एसेट्स. सिमिलरली हियर यू विल फाइंड आउट that furniture and fixtures, it is 10,000 is called the assets. See here, furniture and fixtures of rupees 10,000 is the assets. Next you are getting purchase and sales. Here you see purchase and sales, which one is purchase and which one is sales, that you have to take the decision, because sales is credit balance, purchase is debit balance. So here it is arranged according to the order. Purchase first में है, amount first में है, sales second में है, यहाँ sales seconds में है. यहाँ सेल्स एंड परचेस देगा तो भी हमको ये देखना है, दिस इज परचेस अमाउंट, दिस इज सेल्स अमाउंट. परचेस विल गो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट डेबिट साइड, सेल्स विल गो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड, बिकॉज परचेस एंड सेल्स both are factor related expense and income, which is called direct income and direct expense. So purchase is direct expense, sales is direct income. One will come trading account debit side and will go trading account credit side. See, to purchase 1,15,000, here see buy sales 3,16,000. Correct. Next is coming wages, which is coming direct expense 1,500 trading account debit sides. Two wages 1,500 trading account debit sides. Next you are getting the carriage inward of rupees 3,000. Carriage inward is a direct expense, trading account debit sides. To carriage inward debit side trading account of rupees 3000. Next you are getting the purchase return. Purchase return, the amount always it will be deducted from the purchase. See, from the purchase it is deducted purchase return. Similarly, sales return, if it is given, that will be deducted from the sales. So purchase return will be deducted from the purchase, sales return will be deducted from the sales. So purchase return how much it is given? 14,000. और ऑलरेडी आपका मन में एक क्वेश्चन आ गया होगा, सर 14,000 अमाउंट purchase return, it is given in the credit column, but it should go to the trading account credit side or profit loss account credit sides or liability, but how it is coming trading account debit sides according to my words. I told that one, the trading account debit side, profit loss account debit side or asset sides, whatever it is given, that this all will come. बट इधर का कोई अमाउंट ए कॉलम में आ गया तो माइनस फॉर्म में आएगा, प्लस फॉर्म में नहीं आएगा. समटाइम 14,000 क्रेडिट कॉलम में जाना चाहिए था, व्हेयर ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड्स और प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड्स और लायबिलिटी, लेकिन उसको डेबिट कॉलम में किसी को साथ डेबिट कॉलम में आएगा तो वो किसी को साथ माइनस होकर आएगा. साइड चेंज कर सकता है, बट साइड चेंज होगा तो इट विल बी डिडक्टेड, it will not added. See, the purchase return, it is deducted 14,000. Similarly, sales return, it was there in the debit column. कोई जगह देखो सेल्स रिटर्न देखो 10,000 है, डेबिट कॉलम में है, लेकिन यहाँ क्रेडिट कॉलम में आ गया, क्यों? माइनस फॉर्म में आ गया. तो साइड चेंज होगा तो माइनस फॉर्म में आ सकता है. नेक्स्ट सेल्स रिटर्न हो गया. डिस्काउंट अलाउ ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट डेबिट साइड्स एंड डिस्काउंट रिसीव ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड. डिस्काउंट अलाउ 8,000 ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट डेबिट साइड, डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड 3,000 ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड. सॉरी, मैंने भूल बोला. डिस्काउंट अलाउ प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट साइड्स, डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड. ट्रेडिंग मैंने बोला था गलती से. डिस्काउंट अलाउ प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट साइड एंड डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड्स. डिस्काउंट allow which is called discount given, profit loss account debit sides, and discount received which you got, that is called profit loss account credit sides. Salary, profit loss account debit side 48,000. Salary, profit loss account debit side 48,000. Advertisement expense, rent and tax. Advertisement expense and rent and tax both are indirect expense, so profit and loss account debit side. Advertisement expense, profit and loss account debit side. Rent and tax also profit and loss account debit sides, because these are called the indirect expense. Next, interest received is your income, so profit and loss account credit side. By interest received is your income, or profit and loss account credit sides. Stationery and printing is your expense, indirect, so profit and loss account debit side. To stationery and printing is the expense, so profit and loss account debit sides. Cash on hand, bank balance, bills receivables, these all three are assets. Cash on hand of rupees 10,000, bank balance of rupees 80,000, and bill receivable of rupees 5,000, all three are assets. Cash on hand 10,000, bank balance 80,000, and bills receivable also 5,000 is your assets. So these all are coming in under the current assets. Next is coming bills payable. If bills receivable, if it is assets, so bills payable it will be liability. So bills receivable assets and bills payable liability. Liability में जाएगा 6,000. Creditors is also liability. Debtors is your assets. Sometimes one account is the reverse of another account. That will keep in mind. If you know the one account and if you know the another reverse account, so automatically no need to know the posting already. You will come to know the posting. If debtors is the assets, so creditors will be liability. If the bills receivable is the assets, the bills payable will be the liability. If purchase comes trading debit, so sales will go trading credit. Like that, few things you have to get idea. Debtors is your assets, creditors is your liability. Debtors is your assets of 80,000 and creditors is your liability of rupees 60,000. Now, posting you completed. When you will complete the posting, your next work is there, adjustment. Before doing the adjustment, one more thing I want to tell you. Whatever the item it is given in the trial balance, either it is a debit or it is a credit. This all this account you will find out of the 6 places, any one place it will go. Means I want to tell you, opening stock of rupees 60,000, it will not go in 2 places. Either it will go trading debit or trading credit, or profit and loss account debit or profit and loss account credit, or balance sheet assets or liability. It will not go the trading account debit as well as the profit and loss account credit or balance sheet. Matlab, I want to tell you, this all it will go in one place out of the 6 place. 1 2 3 4 5 6, ये 6 जगह का अंदर कोई एक जगह, कोई भी आइटम 2 जगह पे नहीं पोस्टिंग होगा, एक ही जगह पे पोस्टिंग होगा, एक ध्यान रखना है. दूसरा एडजस्टमेंट. एडजस्टमेंट इट विल गो एटलीस्ट 2 places. It may be more than that also. So whatever it is given below the trial balance, it's called adjustment. All this adjustment will affect at least 2 places or at least 2 accounts. कौन सा 2 अकाउंट में, कौन सा 2 जगह पे, कौन सा अकाउंट को ऊपर जाएगा, दैट डिपेंड कर रहा है व्हाट टाइप ऑफ एडजस्टमेंट इट इज गिवन. कहाँ इफेक्ट करेगा, यहाँ कोई किसी को साथ कर सकता है, इसको यहाँ भी किसी को साथ, यहाँ किसी को साथ, यहाँ किसी को साथ, यहाँ किसी को साथ, यहाँ किसी को साथ, और ऐसे भी हो सकता है किसी को साथ नहीं गया, सेपरेट में जाएगा. यहाँ एक बार पोस्टिंग होगा और यहाँ भी एक बार पोस्टिंग होगा, यहाँ होगा तो यहाँ होगा. कहाँ जाएगा आई कैन नॉट टेल यू, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन द एडजस्टमेंट. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द एडजस्टमेंट, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन दैट. बट दैट विल कीप इट माइंड, ईच एडजस्टमेंट विल हैव एट लीस्ट 2 effect. Now what is called this? This is cost price of the stock of rupees 31st/3/2015 was rupees 10,000, whereas its market value of rupees 12,000. What does it mean? First you have to understand. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? इसका मीनिंग ये है, यहाँ ओपनिंग स्टॉक दे दिया of rupees 60,000 and this is called a closing stock. You are having the opening stock, the stock which you are not able to sell or could not sell within the specific time is called closing stock. The closing stock, if it is given in the inside the trial balance, यहाँ भी दे सकता है. If it is given inside the trial balance, it will have the one place posting. Where it will go? It will go balance sheet asset sides. Only one जगह पे. One second, I am telling you. Closing stock, either it may be given in the trial balance or it may be given in the adjustment. दोनों जगह पे एक साथ नहीं आएगा. If it is given in the trial balance, it will go only one place, which is called बैलेंस शीट एसेट साइड लास्ट आइटम क्लोजिंग स्टॉक लिखना है, जैसे यहाँ लिखा, ये नहीं है ऐसा. और इफ इट इज गिवन इन द एडजस्टमेंट, तो क्लियर हुआ, ट्रायल बैलेंस को अंदर देगा तो एक ही जगह पे जाएगा, दैट इज बैलेंस शीट एसेट साइड लास्ट आइटम. बट इफ इट इज गिवन इन द एडजस्टमेंट, इट विल गो इन द 2 places. वन विल गो द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड्स बाई क्लोजिंग स्टॉक, किसी को साथ ऐड नहीं हुआ, सेपरेट जाए, सेपरेट भी जा सकता है, और किसी को साथ एडलेस भी हो सकता है, दूसरा आइटम में एडलेस होगा, दूसरा कोई एडजस्टमेंट में. तो इफ इट इज गिवन इन द एडजस्टमेंट, इट विल गो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड एज वेल एज द बैलेंस शीट एसेट साइड्स. नाउ क्वेश्चन इज दैट हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द अमाउंट ऑफ द क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. समटाइम द अमाउंट ऑफ द क्लोजिंग स्टॉक व्हिच यू हैव टू राइट, it may given directly, sometime you have to calculate also. Here you see the cost price of the stock of rupees 31st/3/2015 was rupees 10,000, whereas its market value was rupees 12,000. दोनों 2 अमाउंट दे दिया, एक दे दिया मार्केट वैल्यू, मतलब मार्केट में उसका वैल्यू होता है 12,000, और एक था CP कॉस्ट प्राइस. इसका फॉर्मूला है हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द अमाउंट ऑफ क्लोजिंग स्टॉक और हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द अमाउंट ऑफ क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. दैट फॉर्मूला इज, if both the price is given, cost price as well as the market price, which one is less should be considered as a closing stock. दोनों प्राइस देगा तो कॉस्ट प्राइस एज वेल एज द मार्केट प्राइस, दोनों देगा तो which is less between these two will be considered as closing stock. If one is given, only CP cost price, market price is not given, then CP will take. If only market price is given, CP is not given, then you take market price. If both are given, then which one is less, that you have to consider as a closing stock. Sometime here in this question, the CP and MP it is given directly 10,000 and 12,000. कोई क्वेश्चन में आपको CP और MP का अमाउंट फाइंड करना पड़ेगा. They will be giving certain informations. On the basis of that, you have to calculate how much is your market price or how much may be the cost price. Some information will be given. ये क्वेश्चन में आपको CP और MP दे दिया, कोई कोई क्वेश्चन में CP MP नहीं देगा तो something will be given. On the basis of that we will find out the CP or MP, then we will find out, then we will compare out of these two which will be less should be considered as a closing stock. एडजस्टमेंट में दिया इसलिए दो जगह पे पोस्टिंग हुआ, 10,000 12,000, दोनों का अंदर 10,000 कम है, इसलिए ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड एंड बैलेंस शीट्स एसेट साइड्स. पोस्टिंग हो गया, एडजस्टमेंट भी हो गया. अभी आपका काम होता है ऊपर से जो अमाउंट आपने इनर कॉलम में लिखा था, द अमाउंट विच यू रोट इन द इनर कॉलम आफ्टर एडिंग और डिडक्टिंग वेदर इट हैज ट्रांसफर टू द आउटर कॉलम और नॉट, दैट यू चेक इट. ये दोनों माइनस करके इधर चला गया, यहाँ भी दोनों माइनस करके इधर चला गया, इधर में प्लस कोई नहीं है, यहाँ एक है, वो मैं बाद में बताऊँ. अभी फर्स्ट वर्क इज देयर, यू हैव टू क्लोज द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. हाउ विल क्लोज द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट? ऊपर से क्लोज करते जाना है. इसका जो बैलेंस आएगा दैट बैलेंस इसमें ट्रांसफर करना है, इसको जो बैलेंस आएगा दैट बैलेंस इसमें ट्रांसफर करना है. दिस इज द सिस्टम. व्हाट विल डू, यू विल ऐड व्हिच साइड इज मोर फास्ट. 3 लाख इधर ज़्यादा है, इधर 3 लाख का कोई दिखाई नहीं देता है. 3,06,000 प्लस 10, 3,16,000. दैट विल राइट हाउ यू हैव डन द बैलेंस इन द ट्रायल बैलेंस. लाइक दैट you have to find out the balance. And the difference between these two columns, you are getting 1,50,500, which is called gross profit. If you are getting balance this side, it's called gross profit. If you are getting balance this side, it's called gross loss. So you are getting gross profit. Gross profit means your income is more, expense is less, and you have to write within bracket transfer to the profit and loss account. To gross profit, transfer to the profit and loss account 1,50,500. This gross profit you have to transfer to the next step, which is called the profit and loss account opposite sides, credit side. If gross profit comes, it will come this sides. If gross loss comes, it will come this sides. So gross profit is there, so that will go profit and loss account credit side. If gross loss is coming, it will come profit and loss account debit sides. So you have to write here by gross profit transfer from trading account. Here it is written to gross profit transfer to profit and loss account. Here you have to write by gross profit transfer from trading account 1,50,500. And how did you get the balance? Here also you have to get the balance after transferring this one. Similarly again you add, you will get 1,54,500 and you deduct this all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and you will get the difference is 91,000, which is called net profit. So from this account you will get either gross profit or gross loss. From this account you will get either net profit or net loss. Now net profit, whatever you have got, that you have to write transfer to capital account. If you get net loss, there also you have to write transfer to capital account. So net loss, if you get net loss, it will come this sides. If you get net profit, it will come this side. Similarly, gross profit, net profit, gross loss, net loss. And the loss which you got from the profit and loss account, net loss, that you have to write transfer to the capital account 91,000. प्रॉफिट होगा तो कैपिटल के साथ ऐड होगा, लॉस होगा तो कैपिटल के साथ माइनस होगा. तो कैपिटल 2 लाख पहले लिख के रखा था, प्रॉफिट प्रीवियस स्टेप से आया 91,000, हो गया 2,91,000. वहाँ से ड्राइंग अमाउंट लिख के रखा था, माइनस नहीं किया था, 12,000 लिख के रखा था. अभी ड्राइंग अमाउंट 12,000, इट इज डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम 2,91,000 एंड द फाइनल अमाउंट यू गॉट 2,79,000. You have to transfer to the outer column. Next, remaining that already posting you have done, nothing is given it here. And at last, if you add both the sides of the balance sheets, the total of the liability side as well as the total of the asset side, it should be automatically equal if you have not done anything wrong. 3,45,000, 3,45,000. If you have done anything wrong in anywhere, the balance sheets both the sides will not tally. So if you have not done anything anywhere, either in posting or in adjustment, then the last 3,45,000, 3,45,000, you can understand your question, your answer is correct or your answer is wrong. So the things is there, whatever I am telling you, it is not possible if you read 1 or 2. At least 3 or 4 times just you go through, the illustration 4 from your textbook of page number 129, and you will get the idea which is coming trading account debit side, which is coming trading account credit side, which is coming profit and loss account debit side, which is coming profit and loss account credit side, which is coming balance sheet liability side, and which is coming balance sheet asset sides. Twice if you go through, then you will get the full idea, and then you will be able to do, and you will find out from this sum to next sum at least 80% are same amount or same things are given. One or two will be the new that you will get idea. I tried in my level best to make you understand. Even though if you have any doubt, any place, you can tell me. Go through once again whatever I told you. And page number 110, 115 and 126 twice you go through. Okay? Bye. All the best.